Welcome back, Daniel Spees here with a quick short story. I was out getting one of my favorite crumb cake things at a local spot, and I actually happened to talk to the business owner there. We were talking about his business and how he just is working in the business all the time. And I said, "Well, what are your goals?" He goes like, "Well, I want to sell this. I want to do something else." And I'm like, "Okay, what's the plan?" And he just didn't really have one on. He's like, "Well, I'm just so busy. I don't have any time." We were just really having like a general conversation, and I was happy to do it because I really pointed him in the right directions in some ways. I was like, "Well, why don't you get an operator to save you a whole bunch of time at this location because it's a deli?" And he's like, "Well, it's hard training people, it's hard finding people." And I was like, "I get that, but do you have your secret sauce written down? Like, do you have an SOP? Do you have a standard operating procedure?" And he's like, "What's that?" Right? I'm like, "You got to write down, like, you just got to get your phone." This is what I tell business owners all the time. You just got to get your phone and you just got to walk around for an hour or two or four or five, whatever. Like, just record yourself speaking for like about everything about your business, how you do what you do, because most business owners do like they do like at least 100 to 120% of the quality of their business. And it's always hard replacing yourself as a business owner because you are going to hire someone who's not as good as you across the board. And that's fine. And I was telling this guy, I'm like, you don't need to find somebody who is 100% out the gate. Your goal is to find someone who has the ingredients to be 100% plus like you eventually, and to equip them with the tools and resources, ergo the SOP, so that they can train and learn and grow, like half hands off, half hands on, whatever, so that you have more time to do what you want to do as the owner. And I'm like, if your goal is to leave, like, work yourself, like work on the business, you have to start, setting up your team to take over those responsibilities. And I'm like, and we all started speaking about superpowers and like what he's good at. And it just kind of goes to show that, like, it's tough when you're just doing everything to find the time to do this self-introspection and self-awareness. But it's so important to do those discoveries, because then you'll slowly realize what you're superhuman in terms of skills and purpose with what you're doing. And then once you have that, you're able to start working on a path to outsource those things, to all the other things, to what you don't want to do, and stay in your lane of what you're amazing at, right? So it was a cool conversation. I think the guy has a lot of potential. He's just like so many other guys out there, or girls, who are just in the trenches doing what they're doing, and they just need some direction or a reminder. Maybe they know these things intuitively, or maybe they know it's there, they just don't have the time. It's important to have that jog of the memory. Thought this was helpful. Follow along for more, and we'll see you next time.